Okay, thank you for coming to the latest Fictional Friday, and we finished quite a few games. We finished Detroit Become Human. I won't give you the spoiler of that playthrough, but we did two playthroughs. The second playthrough went swimmingly. Towards the end, there were some issues, but we're not going to get to that. Just go and watch that. That's on the channel. I have a playlist and everything. Now we're starting. Well, we started Frostpunk last video, but Frostpunk is good. We're playing that every day now because I finished Detroit Become Human. So for the PS5 games, right now we're on Spider-Man, and for Spider-Man Remastered, that video game, I decided to just do the regular way and do gameplay clips when I find some good gameplay clips. So now I have a recording at 4K or whatever the PS5 records at. So whenever I find some good clips, I'll add to the channel. If I can't find any, then it's all right. But Frostpunk, though, that's going to be the walkthrough. And a lot of games on the MacBook, I'm going to do the walkthroughs of, because there's not many games that I won't do the walkthrough of on here because it just fits the thing. Because we have Frostpunk, we're going to finish a new home. From the way the game and the story mode is going, I think we have about one or two more videos until that final winter. And I've been messaging on Reddit too because I do like Frostpunk. Frostpunk is really good. And then we're going to alternate between Frostpunk and which one is it? It's Age of Wonders Planetfall because they have different DLC, and I just don't want to burn out on Frostpunk because I kind of burnt out on Civilization 6 doing that long playthrough. But that's because the AI, number one, the AI, it needs work. Number two, I do like event systems. So that's why Frostpunk, I think it's really good because things just randomly happen. So it likes disrupt what you're regularly doing and it keeps you more engaged in the story. So that's why I think Frostpunk is super good. And I don't think Age of Wonders Planetfall has an event system. I don't remember. I only played the tutorial, but we're going to redo the tutorial as well when I do the actual Let's Play walkthrough. But when we get future games, I don't know when we're going to start the Elder Kings 2 playthrough, but that's in the works. So yeah, Frostpunk, if you like Frostpunk, join, watch. It's a good Let's Play. It's a good story. I won't tell you which one I went, whether order or faith. I'll let you decide, or you could just look at the Reddit. So you could watch it, or you could just look at the Reddit. The Reddit is in the video, I think. I'll probably have to add that to the YouTube channel because I did create a subreddit for that. Oh, and then I have my normal Reddit for my two YouTube channels. But enough of that. I did watch I'm still watching anime. I watch anime every day. One episode a day for One Piece and Boruto. I'm still trying to get caught up. I won't do any spoilers right now. But Boruto, I finally got to the part where they were fighting. This is not really a spoiler, but finally got to the part where they were fighting Ishiki Otsutsuki. I think that's how you pronounce it. But I did watch the first episode of God of High School. It was like, I don't know if I'm kind of like seeing all these fighting animes and stuff like that. I'm kind of like, but I just wasn't feeling it. So, not gonna watch that. I still have some in the back burner for me to get caught up on, like Infinite Dendrogram, because I love the light novel. I need to get caught up in the light novel. That's in the back burner to things to watch, and then Black Clover still on my to watch list. So we're still doing anime. So and I haven't left anime out the channel. It's just like I'm not caught up in any anime that I want to talk about, except My Hero Academia. But I don't like the idea of doing episode reviews, and I don't want to turn it into that type of channel because yeah. So no. So we're not gonna do that. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with anime. We're gonna incorporate anime somehow because I know there's gonna be some anime video games that we're going to talk about, but we can't like do the let's play because the story is in the anime. They recount the story in the video game as well. So I'm thinking about that also. But I will talk about some good anime. I'll just do like a little review if I find something good, like super worthwhile. So in terms of that, Boruto, uh, it has a lot of filler in it. A lot of the stuff is not in the manga, so I don't want to recommend it, but it is good when you get past the filler. And I don't like the idea of not watching the entire parts because like it's kind of filler. Like you think maybe this because the filler is kind of character development, things how they got stronger, da da da. But I'm starting to think that it really doesn't matter because the other kids, except for Boruto, Sarada, and Mitsuki, are irrelevant. So, but maybe it might come into play later on in the story. So it's like that close to filler stuff. Like it's so close they can't that you like feel like you don't feel like you could skip it. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Like in the Naruto filler, you could understand it's a filler. It's like a side story, all this chibi, Rock Lee, and all this stuff. Mecha Naruto, you could skip all that. You know it's filler. Bleach, you know it's filler. They just randomly went off to another arc. You don't have to watch it. But Boruto, they fit it in, and it's kind of like, ugh. And then I got past it, and then I was like, okay, this was worth it. So I can say I'll recommend Boruto because when you get past the filler, it's really good. One Piece, I'm still watching One Piece. I'm at the part where I probably could talk about, now that I think about it, talk about Boruto since it's really not a spoiler since I'm the one behind. But anyway, just in case you haven't watched it. For One Piece, I'm at the part where they're finally assaulting. I don't remember the name of the island. I know Onigaishi. I don't know how to pronounce it, but that show. I grew up with One Piece, so I'm like I'm invested in the story, so I want to watch it. So that's why I keep watching it. But I'm like, ugh, this is a waste of time because One Piece is like they just stretch the story unnecessarily. I after I started watching anime like Kogias, Death Note, Tokyo Ghoul, those animes that are short, sweet, tell the story, engaging. It's like all this other stuff, this childish stuff. I'll just say the childish stuff is like, why are you stretching out? Just tell the story. This part is unnecessary. Why don't you get to the point? Da 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 da. So it's like so annoying. So it's so annoying that I got to the point where I just decided to just fast forward. I never have done that for an anime before, where the story's going on, haven't seen it. Fast forward, fast forward. This is unnecessary. Skip, because I gotta speed up time. I'm doing so much stuff. But yeah, that's Fictional Friday. That's what I'm doing for video games, anime. We're gonna do Frostpunk every day. Still do our 2 episodes of anime, one Boruto, One Piece. When we finish one of them, then we'll replace it with a new anime. So we'll slowly get caught up with that as we're doing our other things. So that's the plan. If you want to enjoy the ride, then subscribe and enjoy. If you have some anime recommendations, let me know. I do have a long list of anime, so I'm just trying to I'm eventually gonna watch it. Eventually I'm gonna have to get Netflix to watch Seven Deadly Sins because I watched season 1 a while ago and now I haven't seen season 2, season 3, and that's on my back burner to watch. Also, it's not anime, but it's the League of Legends one. I forget its name. Arcane. Yeah, that's what it is. I gotta watch that. So I have a lot of stuff to do. A lot of stuff to do. But I'm excited. There's a lot of good stuff out. I know there's not a bad stuff out, but we're not going to talk about this stuff because we're talking about the good stuff now. If I spend time on a video game and it's super bad, then I'll talk about it. But right now, I really don't have that issue, except for Spider-Man. Spider-Man's not bad, though. It kind of reminds me of Batman Arkham Asylum. I haven't played Arkham Asylum since forever, but it's like, it kind of gives me those vibes. So it's all right. It didn't scratch that itch that I had with the when I played the Spider-Man 3 game, but it's okay. It's okay. So that's what we're doing with that. And I think that's it. Any other things that I'm missing? Anime, video games covered. Good. Books. We're not really reading any fiction books right now. We still need to get caught up in Ari Ferretta, and that's pretty much it. But we're going to read that new book of the Red Rising series when that comes out. I think it comes out June or July. So when it gets close to that time, I'll pre-order it so I can get it, and then I can read it, and then I can do a book review. Because we're gonna go back to the book review when I actually get caught up and start reading fiction books. Right now, I'm reading in my like non-fiction book reading phase right now because I have to get a lot more information to do things so I can bring you more content. But that's all. I've already rambled enough. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far in these fictional Fridays, like I said, I prefer to do the rambling method or just the talking method instead of like writing a script and all that stuff because like these times it's like not playing video games. Like we can just talk, see what we can talk about. If you have any recommendations, video games, anime, make sure it's good. Video games, I prefer role playing games or strategy games if you haven't noticed. Because if you watch the things, you know what type of video games I like play. Books, pretty much anything. I'll read any book except urban novels. I've read RPGs, fantasy, sci-fi, nonfiction, business, self-help, health, all that stuff. Don't send me a book about being a vegan that's already been debunked. Don't want to read it. Don't recommend any of those books. Just any book other than urban novels and about veganism is probably all right, I think. But anyway, thanks for watching.